Hello you guys, and welcome to another video of getting my Christmas journal, my December daily put together. So in this video I wanted to just kind of start, start putting pages in, start decorating it up. The joy of having rings, I guess, so to speak, is that you can add all the things in there, and then you have the ability to be able to move them around since they're rings. And I've already got a mess going on here with my hole punch. I have to get those cleaned out, but yeah, that's the beauty of having rings, because you can kind of adjust as you journal in your book. So I have cut out some pictures, some pretty papers that I thought would go well in this journal, and I thought I would go ahead and insert them along with the actual story of the book, because I want to go ahead and I do want to keep the book intact inside my journal, so I thought I would just randomly put those pages in there. Now, as I mentioned before, what I wanted to do was just make it as simple as possible, because I am going to be also doing my Creative Daily journal as to keep up with the composition book. It's my altered composition book that I put in. It'll have November and December in there as well, so I want to go ahead and keep up with that, but I want to make this as simple as possible and still put my stories in here. So with that being said, oh, by the way, you guys, if y'all bought the monthly kit, the CWR kit, thank you so much. It sold out like that. I was like shocked, and so I did do a pre-order, which I ordered more supplies for it. So I do believe there's a few left in the shop if you guys missed out on the first batch. The thing is, it will ship probably in a couple of weeks. I would say maybe the maybe the second week of December, something like that. So it will be still in time for Christmas. It's just it's gonna take a little. I gotta wait for some of the items to come in. So anyway, in that kit, I had overloaded the journaling cards this month, because of course they are such a great asset when you're journaling, because you can pop them in, you can add something on there, and they're already decorated. So I'm going to go ahead and first just kind of randomly stick some of these in here. I'm going to pull these out real quick here, because I'm going to count out. When I'm in my head, I'm thinking I'm going to count out like 24 of these, or 25, and these have just like, for example, like that, and just kind of randomly put these cards in here. For one, it will add some stability in there. Looking for, here we go, and it'll kind of like get it started, you know. Oh, this one needs to be trimmed down a little bit. Because in my mind, I really am seeing myself having one of these clear pages for each day. And then when I add in, for example, let's go ahead and add one of my pretty papers in. Wherever they are. Oh, they're over here. Like, for example, so let's say this is Merry Christmas. This is actually Christmas Day, and I know I'm going to have a lot of pictures from Christmas Day that I want to put in my journal. And again, I'll clean up the messy little remnants of my hole punch, but I'm just going to put this in here. Add this. So what this could be is like an intro, and then add in the journaling page. And since we are here, it seems like I'm starting from the back, which is very odd. But I just came across that Merry Christmas. I'm going to put my very last page in there. And you know there's probably going to be more papers added as we go along. I hope at the end of this is one chunky monkey, because I think that means that you've gotten all your memories down. So let's go ahead and like get this a little bit more organized. I'm going to move these over. I'm going to start from the beginning because I feel more comfortable starting from the beginning. Oh, before I move on, I wanted to show you guys this too. That's right, so we can get this out of the way. So I wanted to do, since I'm going with my theme of gingerbread men, I wanted to order some Christmas cards that were gingerbread themed. And these are the cards I got. I got them from Amazon. I did not check the size, obviously. Let's see. But look at these size. They're adorable, don't get me wrong. I think they're so sweet, but these are the cards. These are my Christmas cards. Isn't that odd? Like, look how teeny tiny they are. Which is really cute. Which is great for journalers, if you ask me. But, so, what I'm going to do is put some of these in, and they come with the sticker sheets. Look at these beautiful sticker sheets. So, I'm going to put these actually in the kits. So, because I wanted it a little bit different, so I'll do these in the kits. So you guys could put those in your journals. I hope I have enough. I'm pretty sure I do. Because actually when I was ordering them, it was definitely, look how beautiful. I love all the gingerbread houses. But whenever oh look, little gingerbread man, he looks kind of like, look at his face. Doesn't he look kind of mischievous? But I'll include these in the kits so that way you guys can play around with them, because they're too small for what I want to do with them. And they actually come with red envelopes too, so those will go in the kits as well. So, and I'll be eventually adding them in here. That's a great story, right? It's already a story for my book about you know, ordering cards. They came in too small, so now I'm on a journey finding new cards. So as we had made our wand too, since we're starting from the beginning, I'm going to go ahead and punch this out. I do want to put that wand quote in here, so I don't know if I'm going to write it out or I'm going to type it out and print it out yet. I haven't gotten that far. So I'm going to just add this in there because I know I'm going to be putting my wand on that page. Also, I bought these cookies because, hello, they were little gingerbread men, so I had to try them out. And so I'm going to go ahead. I saved this back because I knew I wanted to add it to my journal. So I'm going to punch that out. And go ahead and add that in my journal as well. Oh, and I had another one too that that I'm going to add to my Creative Daily Journal. So it's a win-win. I got more than one to be able to add. Okay, so we're going to pop in the 12 Days of Christmas. Let's go ahead and do a pretty background. Oh, I have these. I definitely want to use up these simple stories since I love this design this year. Holiday bingo. I may have to incorporate that. Oh, you know how we mentioned also, it's been a couple videos back, and they're wiener dogs, you guys. I don't know if you can see, but they're so cute. They're my little Pokey. I mentioned a while back the, what did I mention? Oh, doing a photo scavenger hunt. And so, I'm going to, I have all of them written out, and then I'm going to create a printable. Hopefully in the next video I'll have that for you guys. And this is just something that you could possibly do. My friend Nancy Jo, when I had our little, when we had the getting ready for Christmas event at Little Craft Place last weekend, she showed me that she did that one time, and then you created, like, throughout your journal, if you had like candy cane, you incorporated somehow candy cane within the pages, but you used them as prompts to decorate your pages, so it's really endless possibilities. But I know I know there's a lot of activities out there that you can do, and so I don't want to, but I want to kind of add a little something that I want to do as well, and maybe even add it, you know, as something else, like to play along with the Christmas season, holiday season, because you can do, I mean, you could do, it's a variety of different things, like even like include Thanksgiving in there and things like that. So, okay, so I have this one in here. I just, like I said, I'm just going to be adding cards in here as we go along, some pretty papers. Oh, here, oops. Oh, I've lost my Christmas tree went flying. But like this one. Let's add another pretty paper. And this will just kind of add some, you know, it's getting your journal ready. Whoops. I went back and forth over if I wanted to add a you know, I want to add a calendar, and I'm almost tempted to add the calendar for from my that I usually put in my other journal. I might go ahead and just do that, and then print out one another one from somewhere else for my book. So I'm going to just stick this in here and think about it, because then it doesn't keep up my Creative Daily Journal. But I really think I'm going to do like a printout like I did for our planner, because I don't know. That's what I was thinking about earlier. So I don't know what number are we on? Have y'all been keeping count? I haven't, because I do want to do 25. That way I know there's 25 in here. It helps me kind of plan things out a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You don't have to plan out anything, to be honest with you. But it makes it sure to, I've learned over all the years I've been doing this that the more organized I am going in, the more successful I am to completing it, because there's several years in there that, I'll be honest with you, we just came across one the other day that it was a cute little, do you remember those Snap, what do they call them? Simple Stories. They were Snap, I think, the little journals that held the 4x4s. I don't know if you guys, or scrapbookers, I guess, would know. They were real popular for a while there, and I got a little pink one, and that's what I did. I got all the way up there like the 20th, and then I stopped, and I'm like, oh, well, this book's not complete. And it's so disappointing when you run across something like that. I'm like, I was so close. Why haven't I completed it? So again, I need to go in there, because I was like, I'm so close to getting this done. But yeah, so, and the thing is that you can definitely change these up and change these around. If you're working in a little golden book, I mean, it works out perfectly too. If you're working in, you know what, let's do this. If you're working in a, I have some of these, let's see what we got here. If you're working in a, it's pretty. And this you could even have like where you pull it out, and it can be an interactive journal where you can pull that out and read the story. I'm going to add this little guy in here, because I don't want everything to be the same. I lost track of what I was saying. Sorry. It'll come back to me, hopefully. Yeah, I would definitely add all kind of different things in here. Let's see what we got over. Like this. These I talked about how great they are to put in your, if you're using a altered composition book. I had mentioned that these worked really good here. Oh, and I have my names here for the drawing. I'll do that. Hopefully I won't forget. Maybe I should do it now. Am I all over the place as usual? It's okay. Okay, this is for the drawing for the book. Thank you guys for all the comment. I read through every single one and I loved it, and I loved hearing about your favorite traditions and how you guys enjoy the season and making memories. And so let me go ahead and pick a name. I got one right here, and it is Ronnie Ballinger. Yay! Okay, Ronnie, I'm going to get in contact with you through, I'll see if I can figure it out through, I'll find you somehow. I'll either leave a message or I'll find you, and I'll get you the book to you. So, yay! Thank you guys again. It was really interesting and fun hearing your stories and what you guys like to do to on Christmas Eve night. Some of you guys are very familiar to what we typically do, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was fun reading through all of them. Oh, this is a big one. So, what I thought I would do, if you guys are doing a creative daily journal, like a composition book, I wanted to show y'all kind of my steps into getting mine set for it as well. And it's pretty much the same thing that I do for all my journals. Excuse me. So, so basically what I will do, I'm going to pop this bingo card in here because this looks super fun. I don't know yet if I can, it's almost like the same thing as taking pictures. But I even thought that would be kind of fun to draw, you know, like draw different ones. Okay, where are we at? I've lost total count. I don't know about... I have lost total and complete count of what I'm doing. I'll count in here in just a minute. There we go. I'm going to pull these to the front here so I can use these. I'm also going to show how we're going to be adding numbers to these, and candy canes, so that way it'll be, like I said, a really quick way to get your days documented. But okay, going back to my creative daily journal, what I'm going to do is show you guys, and I'm going to kind of follow the same procedure that I do every time to keep it up, and it's basically getting them decorated and getting the pages decorated and then documenting as I go. I did mention, where did I mention that at? Oh, I was answering a question. I think it was Rita was saying I hadn't even got my November book done. I was telling her that I pulled out my December one and I was looking through it, and again I ran into the same kind of issue where I had not finished the last few pages, and I guess it's because Christmas happens and then it's just, I don't know. And so I need to get in there, and it's not that much, and I definitely want to do it, of course. So, and this was last year, you guys, so I've got to get in there, and it's really, they're decorated, they just need to be, the story needs to be written. Okay, let's count and see how many we have now. It's looking quite beautiful and fluffy. Okay. Let's see. We have 1 page, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm not going to count that one. 10, 11, 12, 13. Let me count these out. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That is amazing, you guys. I had no idea, and these are 2 extras, that I was going to be using all of these. I thought I had, I'm glad I picked up that extra pack. I did not even count ahead. Okay. Yay. So we know what we're heading towards. Okay. But I also, you know, I used to do December Daily. I don't even know when the first year I started. I know I have a book. You ought to see the first year. Oh my gosh. It's like, I don't even like to pull it out because I'm terrified it's going to fall apart. I added a lot of stuff that was, oh, this is so cute. I added a lot of interesting pages in there, like extra pages. I did follow, I have to tell y'all a story. I did follow, and I still do follow, Allie Edwards, with her, with December Daily. She had actually, I think this past weekend, she had a prep. And it's kind of the same lines of like getting your journal ready. I did not sign up for it. I think it might still be available on our website. I'm not sure. But I did have to tell you guys, so that was the first time, because I have always been like, not always, but when my kids were little, I used to go to bed like early because I was exhausted, you know, and I'll never forget, that was the first year that I wanted to complete my pages. I don't know if I had my blog then, but I wanted to complete my pages every night and post them to her because she had a place where you could post your pictures, and that was my goal. I wanted to do that. I wanted to get my pictures posted, and and I would stay up so late, like, you know, getting that done. And I was like, oh my gosh, I mean, I literally was exhausted at the end of it. And so anyway, I guess the point of my story is, there is no point. I'm just telling information. Sorry. I guess my point is you don't have to stay up late to get your journal done like I did. But prepping your pages like this does help if you can sit down, you know, between, you know, maybe while you're watching Hallmark or something like that. Do I have any more book pages, or did I include all of them in already? Oh, I guess I did. Well, looky there. So yeah. I remember that was being such a goal that year. I'm gonna just to be able to post my pages. These can be great to use when you're out looking at houses. Whoops. So that's kind of what we do Christmas Eve. We go to church. They have a children's service where they do they sing carols, and they do the Bible story, and all the children have a part they go up and they basically will read parts of the Bible, and it's so cute and sweet. And then usually we'll drive around and look at some of the lights, and then we usually come back and watch a Christmas movie. And a lot of times it's the Griswolds, because my son comes and stays with us, which I love that. And I love this paper. I hate cutting it. I don't want... Oh, look! Christmas waves a magic wand over the world. Our quote. How fun is that? I'm just going to use... I don't want to cut anymore. Oh, her little face is going to be punched a hole in. I'm going to move it down a little bit. And we need to, my daughter and I were talking the other day that we need to kick off, we love watching a Christmas, what is the movie, Ebenezer. We want to watch, let's see, well, I have some gnome paper somewhere too that I wanted to include, but we're going to pull out some of these. But we watch that, and it's with George C. Scott. No, is it George? And that's like my ultimate favorite one. So yeah, so we do watch that. I'm just going to pull these out because we're going to include these in the remaining pages. Let's see if that fills it up. Yeah, so I think we're going to have to watch it this weekend for sure. Or actually, maybe once we get back from Thanksgiving. Oh, here we go. I thought I had filled up all of these with our little journaling cards. And so after we do all this, then we'll come in and we're going to add our fluff, right? So what's nice about having these individual pages in there is basically being able to have stability, because a lot of times, like, I'll show you. Oh, Made with Love and Christmas Magic. I love that. That'd be fun to use this card, like if you make, one of the things you could document about is like if you make Christmas like crafts, which we're going to be doing. I plan to do that with you guys here. With me, we're going to be making our, oh, this looks like it has a crease in it, doesn't it? That's interesting. There's literally a line down the middle, like it's meant to be a Christmas card or something. But I'm going to go ahead and fold it in half. I don't have my bone folder over here, but I'll just use my finger. And we could do another interactive card. You know, we could even do something like this, where we put the picture or the story, and then it pops open like that. Okay, we're going to put that in there just like that. But this one goes in the very front. So, he's so cute. Look at us, we're getting to the end. Which one do we want to put in there? do this one. But basically adding some, I'll show you guys in just a second what I'm talking about. I'm going to, do we have like another 4x6 card? No. Oops. But we have a mess going on here, things falling. I'm just going to pop this in here like that. And we'll do the same thing with this one. That. I love that idea. I'm going to pop this in a little sooner over here. We have one more page. We cannot just let it hang out by itself. Let's go ahead and just add it in here. But what, especially if you're using hot glue, you don't want to be putting your hot glue gun on your plastic. But I use, a lot of times I use my Tim Holtz stapler to add like fluff and tags and things like that. We'll do an example here. Let's go ahead and pop this in like randomly. Put this in here. And again, I know towards the end we just did a lot of our plastic sleeves, but we can randomly add those wherever. Let's add this little guy in here. One of the things that I used to do also, because I used to do Journal Your Christmas and December Daily at the same time. And Shamel, she also, I don't know, she's big in the scrapbooking world, and she did Journal Your Christmas. And what was fun about her, her class, once you signed up, you had a lifelong, and she still does it, like where you can sign up, I do believe. And basically you can, and she would give you like a photo prompt and then a prompt to journal about. Let's get rid of all those fluffy things, I mean, punch outs. So yeah, look, it's already looking quite fluffy, right? So, okay, so as what I was saying is, let's just do a quick flip through of all the beautiful colors. I love the way it's turning out so far. But say for instance you want to add, we're going to be coming in here and doing a lot of our fluff, of course. I still need to decorate the inside of the cover, but like let's say we're going to be adding some material to our, like a tag type deal. I got this material while I was in Kansas too, which is kind of like a fun little story. But like say for instance, like I have these cute little, I bought these at Hoblobs, and they have these cute little wooden gingerbread men on them. Aren't they sweet? So let me show you what I was thinking would be a little fun accessory. So I want to be able to like have the stability of the cardstock here, which I'm going to get out my stapler. And come in here and add it as a, or if you want to make it more stable, that makes it a little bit more stronger. You can definitely use hot glue too, but I'm going to hot glue him on. Like so. Oh, he's so cute. So yeah, so then you started already having some fluff in there. Alright you guys, so I hope you're inspired to get your pages in. I feel like I already feel really good about this already. I'm like, okay, I could do my wand. I kind of want to wait because, like I said, I want to put my little quote here about my wand, and or maybe even make a sleeve and tuck it in there, or maybe put it over here and have. Maybe I'll do that because I don't want it. I don't want the stick sticking out, you know. So I think what I'm going to do is pop him in like this, and put a background, and then write out my story or whatever. And then you can always come in here. This is where having all the goodies are so fun and handy. I hear my cat outside. She's cold. Which is perfect timing because we're wrapping it up here. Yeah, I could go crazy with the fluff. We all know that. I like it. I like adding all the things. All right, you guys. So we'll do that next. We'll add some fluff if we come in here, or I want to do the numbers next. So we'll see which one comes first. Ronnie, I'll be in touch with you about the book, and you guys have a super sparkly day. Bye bye.